It's another Friday and we are back on your screens with GFA News live on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Coming up in today's edition, the Black Satellite secure qualification to next year's Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. Also, the beach soccer team arrived in Ghana after Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations tournament. Referees manager Alex Corte speaks on Catch Them Young refereeing policy. We have the details of this and many more. Do stay with us. We start from the camp of the Black Satellites, who lost the finals of the Under-20 Boys Tournament in Togo by 2-1 against Nigeria. Despite clinching silver, the Black Satellites have qualified for next year's Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. Head coach Desmond Ofei spoke after the finals.
No, I'm not. I'm not sad. I'm very proud of the boys today. I want to congratulate Nigeria. They were the better team this evening, to be honest. They had a good first half, scored 2 goals. I think we gave it away too cheaply, but it's football. We tried and we pushed in the second half, but it wasn't enough. I think what was missing today for us, patience on the ball, more quality up front, and I think Nigeria had a good game plan and it worked for them in the first half. We adjusted it in the second half, but like I said, it was a bit too late. Every team, every nation wants to win the final. We tried everything to win the final, but like I said today, it wasn't enough. We have to go home and do our homework and try and come back stronger in AFCON. No, I don't think the word is sad. I think the word is is disappointment. Because it's Ghana, Nigeria. We know the rivalry. We lost against them last time, and it's the second time in the final. So once again, on the day they were better. Congratulations to them, and we push on. Yes, of course. I think this is the first. This was the first objective: is to qualify, and we did so. But if you arrive in a final, you want to win the final, but it didn't happen today. Like I said before, we have to build on the positives, correct our mistakes. We have a lot of talent in the country. He also plays in the second division in Ghana. So immense talent. We had like 6, 7, 8 players playing from the second division. So it shows the quality we have in the country. We felt that this selection was the best possible selection, that were close to the level that can compete at this level. And with Jerry, we're really happy because he's a very hungry lad, down to earth, and he's a goal scorer. So I'm really happy for him, and his future looks very, very bright. And it's up to him to make the next step, hopefully to Europe, and in a good team where he can play, and hopefully get an opportunity in the Black Stars. I think that's the next step.
President of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Edwin Simon Okwaku, was in attendance for the final match and congratulated the team on securing a ticket to next year's Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations.
If you see all the games that we have played in this tournament, we have shown one thing: character, toughness, and a clear ability to give ourselves a fighting chance of making it. Because here, we have prepared ourselves. We were tough. It showed from match day 1 up to today. We came here with 2 goals. One goal is to qualify for the AFCON, and the second one was to win the trophy. By way of the result today, we didn't win the trophy. By way of we winning our games and progressing up to this stage and placing second, we achieved the other goal of qualifying to the AFCON. In 2021, we were champions of this tournament, and we qualified to the AFCON, and we qualified to the World Cup, and COVID ensured that the World Cup didn't happen. In 2023, we didn't qualify even from this stage. 2 years down the line, 2024, you are guaranteed heroes. The WAFU zone is a difficult zone to go through. It is a very difficult zone to go through. And once you have made it to the AFCON, you should leave here feeling very, very proud. I understand that there are emotions, there are battles to be won against Nigeria. So at the end of the whistle, I saw all of you go down on the turf, but I didn't like it. I saw a very, very spirited U20 team in the second half. You gave your all. We could have also equalized. We could have gone ahead. It didn't happen. That is football. I want from coach to everybody, I want all of you to be proud of what you have done. You have sacrificed for Ghana. The aim was to go further onto the African continent and compete. We've achieved that. We didn't win the trophy. We were second on the group. We should go home feeling very happy and having achieved one of the utmost goals for which reason we're here. We are part of the best on the African continent. Plus, through all your efforts from the Tenka team, everyone from the Tenka team, and all of you, the best player from the tournament is from here. The top scorer from the tournament is from here. How did he or how did we achieve that? Because of the training, because of the sacrifices, because of the passion, because of the toughness that you guys got from all your training games, and from the fact that you stay as a team, you play as a team, and you work for each other. Indeed, we have quality. And when we are prepared to sacrifice, when we are prepared to lay ourselves and come together to defend the flag of Ghana, we are able to show quality. Yes, we are runners up, but we have shown quality in this tournament. Coach and the entire team, this is the first phase of our journey. The second phase is the AFCON. We've seen teams win the waffle and not win the AFCON. We've seen teams win the waffle and win the AFCON. We've seen teams play as runners up at the waffle and still win the AFCON. We've seen teams play second at the waffle and still make it to the World Cup. So we have finished with the first phase. The second phase is for all of us as a family to think about how we're going to prepare this team, how we're going to be competitive, and how we will participate in the AFCON and make it to the World Cup. And I think that if we stay together, if we play for each other, if we put up a competitive team, I have no doubt that Ghana will be truly represented at the AFCON, and we will make our dear nation great and strong. On behalf of the Executive Council, coach, assistant coaches, Tenka team, Edamasi.
Ghana's Black Sharks defeated Mozambique 5-3 in a fierce classification match to earn 5th place in the Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations with an impressive display of talent and tenacity. After placing 7th in the 2015 and 2016 Beach Soccer AFCONs, this is Ghana's best performance in the competition. The team presented their medal to the president of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Edwin Simon-Okweku, at the Secretariat.
Your journey to this competition started long ago. It didn't start with the 9-day preparatory period that you had in Cape Town. Your journey started when the last Beach Soccer season started. That was the start of your journey to what we have witnessed here today. Because that period was the time all of you put in your maximum of efforts, and that resulted in the coach selecting each one of you to represent Ghana. If you didn't do well during your league season, the coach and technical team wouldn't have selected you. Neither would the chairman and his management committee sign off the list, that this is the list of our warriors to represent our country. So your preparations started quite early, by way of your individual performances, that led you to be recognized by the national technical team, and you were selected to represent Ghana. And indeed, when you were picked up to represent our dear country, we were not in doubt about your passion and your commitment towards the cause. For me, that meant a lot. And for us, it meant you were ready to go the extra mile in good times or in bad times to represent our country. Indeed, your journey from here to the Games Village had both good times and bad times. But throughout that period, you always remembered that you were there to fight for Ghana. So whether it was good times or bad times, your focus was on the ultimate, to go on the pitch and to deliver. Whether the opponent was tough or was not tough. And that quality that each one of you displayed resulted in we coming back home with some laurels. In terms of this competition, Ghana cannot be said to have the best of experience. But we've taken pragmatic steps at arriving at that point where we can say we are also the best in Africa. And the fact that you were able to qualify and to go and compete as compared to what happened 1 year ago tells us, or tells all of us, that we are developing. We are getting to that stage where we can also win a trophy. I remember, what was 1 year ago, we lost the last game. Egypt. Very close. This year, we qualified. So when people are looking at it in a different way, I am also looking at it in a different way. That the continuous and strategic investment in big soccer is gradually taking us to the promised land. The commitment from the FA is very simple. We will continue to strategically invest in this sport. We know that there's a need for more attention in areas of capacity building, whether in refereeing, whether in coaching, in every bit of big soccer, there's a need for more attention. And the effort that you showed in Egypt gives all of us the encouragement to find the needed resources, no matter how small it is, to support this sport.
The Elite U15 Boys Colts Championship ended successfully at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram, marking a significant step in the identification and development of young talent across the country. The championship saw Volta Region emerge victorious, defeating Ashanti Region in a thrilling final with a score of 3-2. President Kurt Edwin Simonokraku spoke on plans for youth football as well as the Catch Them Young refereeing policy.
I'll start by saying thank you to the ESCO for approving such programs, which is key for the development of football in our country. We started on a journey of fixing the fundamentals. We started on a journey of making sure that the dead game was revived. And one of the key strategies aimed at reviving the dead game is the introduction and investment in youth football or grassroots football. What we are witnessing today is part of the elaborate plan of the Football Association to expose our kids to such elite platforms so they can show their quality and their God-given talent. We've already seen the KGL U17, we've seen the girls U15. Today we have seen the boys U15, and I am super excited of what has transpired here. I think the end vision is to create a very sustainable production cycle where there's continuous production of super talents, and what we are seeing is a key part of that strategy, and we are not going to depart from it. If we want a country that is blessed with talent, we need to provide the atmosphere, the environment, and the system and processes for such talents not only to be identified, but then we also have to provide them with opportunity to grow and to be developed. So we will keep to this strategy. If you remember at the Congress of the Football Association, I place a lot of premium on what I call power to the youth. And the FA is very much committed in investing. And in saying this, let me say thank you to FIFA for believing in our leadership, the leadership of the ESCO, and for being a partner on this journey of introducing the talent identification scheme to Ghana. I think that it doesn't come just by mistake. You need to make a lot of work. You need quality people to plan and to strategize and to do the right applications. And then we are able to see the fruit of that hard work. I'm also pleased that the young kids from the woods of Ghana had a chance also to play under the floodlights in some of the games, which is very interesting. I mean, I think that on the whole, the kids have enjoyed their stay here. We've seen enormous talents being exposed, and our introduction of age-specific national teams would eventually fit into what we have done here today, from U15, U16, U17, up to the A national team level. Natural progression. So I am absolutely convinced that our future is very bright. It's all about planning, it's about patience, it's about a systematic and continuous investment in the sport. And during this period, we'll have some challenging times. During this period, we'll have some very, very exciting times. But we should be patient as a country to continue on this journey of continuous investment in our youth and in talent identification. Well, I said it in Kumasi, and I said it at the Congress here in Pram, that the FA will do whatever it takes to raise the standards of the facility we have here. And I think that what we have, even though it's not the finished article yet, gives all of us hope that our end vision will be realized. I mean, the accommodation is top-notch, the environment is clean. Yes, we are committed towards making more investment in accommodation, which is going to start soon. You will see that we are constructing a new swimming pool, a multi-purpose court, and of course a gymnasium, all here. The whole idea is to make this place a place to be for not only talent identification, but also training of people involved in the running and management of football in our country, whether administrators, whether coaches, whether referees. Everybody will feel at home coming here to learn and to share.
Referees manager Alex Corte spoke on the improvement of the Catch Them Young referees. The Catch Them Young refereeing policy, which was launched in August 2020, was to unearth young talented referees and to identify, educate and train young talents between the age of 13 and 16.
The selection were done from the Regional Football Associations, and so like you said, they came here quite raw, and so we had to take them through some few basic concepts in refereeing. And so what you saw is just the few days that we had with them here, and they've been brilliant. It's a progression. Okay, so you start from this stage, from the 15, you come to the 17, and then you go to the Super Cups. Okay, so currently we have some of the first group of the Catch Them Young referees who have been graduated And as we speak, even this weekend, they are officiating the MTN FA Cup match. Yes. They are all officiating. And so don't be surprised they will come and take over them and to get them to the highest top in refereeing. I mean, that is our vision. For us, we think that if they are able to get onto the FIFA list much early, with an age of 25, 26, 27, the chances of them staying on the FIFA list for a longer time and getting the opportunity to go to the World Cup is much easier. You understand? And so that is the focus, that is the objective, and that is what we want to achieve. All things being equal, if they continue in the trend that they are going, 5 years maximum, you have to see them there.
Still on the U15 Boys Elite Championship, FIFA talent identification expert Laban Scott applauded coaches and the entire organization of the competition.
It's been a great competition. It's been good to see for the first time ever the National Under-15s tournament here at Pram Pram. It's great to see the regions from all across the country coming together and playing against each other. And most of all to see the boys all enjoying it, having fun and playing lots of football together to try and get better. So no, it's been really good. The future we need is always with these young boys and young girls that we're looking at. That's the aim of the tournament, is to not just to bring the players together, but to identify those talents for the future and to bring them into a pathway that the GFA is creating to try and help the national teams in the future. So no, the future is bright, and we've seen lots of young talents here. Especially, it's been great to see some of the younger players coming and impressing and giving the older boys a run for their money. There are some core players that we've identified, especially in certain age groups. But then there's a mixture. There are some that we believe can be potential for the national teams, and then some that are younger that we identify and we need to follow them and work on their development, and then they can be potential players for the future. So yeah, across the different ages that are here within the Under-15 tournament, definitely some strong talents. To get 10 regions, to get all of their players here, all of their coaches, and to get them here and organise a tournament where they play a lot of games and they give a lot of effort, I've been very impressed with there's the organisation, but also all of the staff behind it, the medical, the administration, and then also from the GFA themselves to make it happen. So no, it's been very good to see, but most of all, it's great to see the players and the coaches and the efforts that they put into it and the passion that they have. So no, very, very impressive, and I've enjoyed being here.
The Malta Guinness Women's Premier League enters match week 3 this weekend, and in the Northern Zone, Fosu Royal Ladies will be at home at the Ohene Ameyaw Park when they host Tamale Super Ladies, who are bottom of the table with no points. Sunshining Ladies in their debut season are struggling. They have no points and are also bottom of the table. They will be playing Northern Ladies at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium. Prisons Ladies will be at home to Dreams Ladies, who are actually doing so well. They are top of the Northern Zone table with 6 points. FC Savannah, after making a return to the Premier League, are 8th with 1 point. They will be hosting Supreme Ladies at the Kukli AstroTurf. And also Kumasi Sports Academy will come up against defending champions Ampem Darkwa Ladies at the Bantama AstroTurf. And in the Southern Zone, debutants Epiphany Warriors, who are top with 6 points, will travel to the Robert Mensah Sports Stadium to play Lady Strikers. Police Ladies and Hazakers Ladies will battle out at the Jendu Sports Stadium, with both teams having 4 points. Army Ladies against Faith Ladies at the Teshi Mats Park. Faith Ladies are struggling this season. They are yet to win a game. Also, Jodina Ladies against Soccer Intellectuals at the Antioku AstroTurf. There will be a battle of the bottom place teams when Berry Ladies welcome Halifax Queens at the Medina AstroTurf. The Access Bank Division 1 League enters match day 5 this weekend, and in Zone 1A, while Sorenante will be at home at the Malik Jabril Stadium to host top of the table Tamale City. Yape against Wale Wale Catholic Stars. They are bottom of the table with just a win. Real Tamale United against Wa Power Soccer Academy. And also Victory Club Warriors against Northern City at the Wenchi Methodist Sports Complex. And in Zone 1B, Techima and Liberty Youth, who are with no win and bottom of the table, will play Techima and Heroes at the Ohene Ameyaw Park. Doma Unity will lock horns with Bofa Hotana Football Club at the Nana Ajimambedu the First Park. Also, the BB United will come up against Techima 11 Wonders. And our Manafo Mighty Royals, who are top with 9 points, will travel to the Sunyani Coronation Park to play KAC Soccer Academy. And in Zone 2, UCC Youngsters against Soccer Intellectuals, Elmina Sharks against Asekem FC. Sky FC will travel to Jendu Park to play Second League 11 Wives. Future Stars at the Ejiso Okese Park against Bekwai Heroes, and Swedo All Blacks and Second League Rose Park. Both teams are on 10 points each they are top and second of the table. We have Park Academy locking horns with King Faisal, who are 7th on the table with 6 points, and Seshui All Stars against Mysterious Dwarfs. Nzema Kotoko will travel to the Linkley Sports Stadium to play New Edubiase. And in Zone 3, Rain Masters against Atram Divisor at the Ganaman Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram. True Democracy will lock horns with Kings Palace. Top of the table, Accra Great Olympics will beat at home at the Tuba Astroturf when they host Inter Allies. Koko United against Koforidua Sempefi. Port City against FC Nania. Akachi All Stars will host Kotoku Royals. Kotoku Royals are bottom of the table with no win. And Home Stars against Golden Cake FC at the Whole Sports Stadium. And Hoho United will travel to play Nagod FC at the Ganaman Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram. There are lots of exciting fixtures to look out for in Match Day 9 in the Ghana Premier League. Mediama FC at home to Hearts of Oak at the TNA Stadium. Accra Lions will host FC Samatex at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. And also Asante Kotoko, who are second with 15 points after losing to Legon Cities, will be at home at the Linkley Sports Stadium to Hearts of Lions. Vision FC against Adriana FC at the Ni Eje Kraku Sports Complex. Bechem United will travel to the Nana Kramansa Park to play Infatraman FC. Bekum Chelsea will be at home to Basake Holy Stars. Kerala United will lock horns with Nations FC at the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium. And Gold Stars, who are top of the table with 18 points, will host Dreams FC, who are bottom with no win after Match Day 8 at the Bibiani Dons Park. With lots of exciting fixtures to look out for in the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League as well as the Access Bank Division 1 League and the Ghana Premier League, my colleague Mohamed Shaban is standing by with Mo's Corner.
This Mo's Corner, my name is Shaban Mohammed. We'll build up to the start of the Ghana Premier League Match Day 9 at the TNA Stadium. But we do some stats around the Ghana Premier League. And only Gold Stars are currently the unbeaten side after Match Day 8 of the Ghana Premier League. A proud to counter between Legon Cities and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. At a point in time, Kotoko were unbeaten in 7 matches but failed to maintain that record after their defeat to Legon Cities at the University of Ghana Stadium. So we have Gold Stars, the only side who are unbeaten. We look at the top scorers chart after Match Day 8, and we have Albert Amwa from Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who is currently leading the Goal King chart with 5 goals in 8 matches. And Albert joined Kumasi Asante Kotoko this season from Accra Great Olympics. And we also have Faisal, Chawete, Emmanuel Mafo, all having 4 goals each. Faisal for Nations FC, Emmanuel Mafo for Adriana FC. Samuel Atakumi of Bibiani Gold Stars have also scored 3 goals. And we have Osatete Bernardino also netting 2 goals for his side. We look at the general statistics around the Ghana Premier League after Match Day 8. We have 72 matches played, 32 home wins, 10 away wins, and we have 30 draws. The goals scored after Match Day 8 are 109. The home goals are 71, the away goals are 38, telling you that there is home dominance in the Premier League this season. The first half goals are 42, the second half goals are 67, 241 yellow cards, 11 red cards, penalties are awarded at 5, penalties scored at 4, missed 1, and the own goals are 3 after Match Day 8 in the Ghana Premier League. And so it's getting more interesting with the number of stats around the teams and their performance in the Ghana Premier League. Gold Stars currently lead the home records in terms of home wins. They have a total of 4, and they'll be playing their 5th home game against Dreams FC on Monday. So they have a huge record at home. And then in terms of away wins, we have Mediama Sporting Club and also Nations FC recording 2-2 away wins each. But out of that, we have a total of 8 teams who have won away games. They're telling you that the total away wins are less in the league this season as compared to what we saw last season. Then we look at the most key aspect of the Ghana Premier League, which is the clean sheets record. We have 5 goalkeepers keeping 5 clean sheets each. Apia Kubi Mediama Sporting Club, Kofi Mensah Nations FC, Lawrence Osei of Hearts of Lions, Emmanuel Kobi Gold Stars, and Aziz Haruna Dari of Bechem United. We move straight to the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League and we look at some interesting stats around the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League. We have their unbeaten record and the likes of Police Ladies, Kumasi Sports Academy are all unbeaten in the Women's Premier League. Azakes Ladies and Pemdakwa Ladies, of course, they are the dominants. Azakes Ladies in the southern zone, and then in the northern zone we have Pemdakwa Ladies, all dominating in terms of performance. We look at the top scorers chart in the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League, and with Victoria William Tei of Police Ladies netting 3 goals in 3 matches, and that is a good record over there for the forward. Mercy Atobra has also scored 3 goals. Constance Kosa also netting 2 goals, and then Samila to Muntawakilu also scoring 3 for Police, and then Nancy Opoku also scoring 2 in the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League. In clean sheets, Evelyn Yabua of Pemdakwa Ladies, Alice Enin of Dreams Ladies, Grace Bwedu Banwa of Azakes Ladies have all kept 2 clean sheets in the league, and Osman Huzeima and Faizatu Yakubu have all kept 1 clean sheet each. My name is Shaban Mohammed. This is Most Corner GFA News.
And that's it by way of today's edition of GFA News. Before we go, we brought you news from the camp of the Black Settlers, who have clinched silver but qualified to next year's Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. Also, the beach soccer team arrived in Ghana after Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations tournament. We also heard from referees manager Alex Corte, who speaks on Catch Them Young refereeing policy. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. On behalf of the team at the Communications Department, thank you for being a part of the show. Do join us same time next week. Have a good evening.